since you obviously have a very personal history with the village where the films take place, maybe you could elaborate your personal connection with the village a little further.
You watched the movie,
Mm-hmm.
Reeds?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, and I told you before, and you know, and 30 years ago, I shoot it only one, and the picture in photography, and then exhibition. So I know the place 30 years. You know, I know the village and the people, and they're so friendly, and I know the people, I know the place, all the seasons I know there. You know, in the summer, spring, and then in the when I decided about the script in the story in this place, I went there a lot of times the place, so I know the weather all the year. I know, and then this amazing place. You know, when I see there, I love it. And on the Middle East, Anatolia, the place, you know, in the lake, 7 years ago is perfect. Everywhere is the water in the lake. Now it was empty. And then when I see the place in the no lake is empty, we are waiting maybe 10 days. And then so difficult time, and me and the crew, and then we found the different lake,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe it's the half hour in distance each other lake.
And then we handled it.
Yeah.
So maybe something I'm interested in, because if I understand it correctly, your photography exhibition was more of a documentary on the village. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why did you want to why did you choose the village as a backdrop for a fiction film?
Nice question. And then you know, in the first exhibition, and you know, 33 years ago, I forget, you know, and this is best in the first exhibition. All the audience love it. And then suddenly, when I am thinking about my job and the movie and the feature movie, it just come to me. And the first, my exhibition, I decided the same location and the new script, not documentary. And then I was writing, you know, in the 7 years. So in the maybe I went many times in the place and the shooting in the for writing. I'm stay a lot of times, you know, when I am go to there, all the people is village man like me, because friendly, maybe sometimes 10 days stay there, maybe few days. And when I am decided, and we are, and they decided to schedule and for shooting, all the village help us, and for shooting. They are include the movie, my friends, and the village man.
So something I'm interested in is your background in photography and how this then translates into your style of directing, because I noticed that you do work with a cinematographer, Emre Bekçakir.
Yeah.
So I'm interested in why you choose not to do the cinematography yourself since you have a photographic background, and how the relationship is with your cinematography.
So difficult, you know, when it's a big crew and big crew and difficult situation. So I don't want, maybe on the one times I shoot it in the field, Tarla.
The movie Tarla.
Yeah, the movie is Tarla in my third movie. And the small budget, okay, no budget, I can. But if I have a budget, I don't want it the cinematography because only important is acting. In the I am photographer, I know, but I choose the landscape in the best picture, okay. But only important is acting for me. In acting, maybe is make a few mistake. This is very important. Understand me?
You think it's important that your actors make mistakes?
In acting,
So he wanted to focus on the actor's part mainly. Like
Yeah.
he didn't want to divide his focus onto some different things.
Yeah.
Like managing the acting, managing the actresses.
I understand. So on set, you're not really busy with where the camera stands and what the frame of the shot is going to be, but you're focusing on the actors.
in the first and the before and the scene, and we will shoot, and then I'm saying in the lens, I'm saying in the when the camera is okay, in the Italian prova and the rehearsal. I'm look in the one rehearsal in the camera and the behind, and then it's okay, and then it's okay, shoot it.
So he decides on everything, but the others
Yes.
handle it.
Yeah.
But and my DOP, and he is younger, and we are good relationship, and he's so respect, and I like him.
Good. Would you say there is like so the photo exhibition that you did 30 years ago, are there similarities in visual style between that exhibition and this film?
Of course, and because I know the place in the step by step everywhere. When I am and decided the angle, I know there. In the behind, I know. So, and when I'm writing, I know the place. So I write everywhere and step by step. Because I know the place. I know the light and the winter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand. Something I'm also interested about is your film is essentially a thriller. It, you could approach it as from the genre's perspective of a thriller, but it's very different from normal thrillers or from more conventional thrillers, as the landscapes of Anatolia are almost as important as the characters. And I think it's becoming already kind of clear because you were with the photo exhibition in mind. But maybe you could talk a bit about the mix of the thriller aspect and the photographical landscape aspect of the film, of the mixture of those two elements, because I think they're quite in contrast with each other, which makes for a very interesting experience. But I was maybe wondering if you were if that contrast was deliberate.
Only important the story, and the story decided the visual. But you know, this is my 5th movie, and before in the 4th movie, I didn't looking for the angle. I didn't looking for the good place and landscape. I don't like it. Only important story in acting. But in this Weeds movie and the place, let me. İzin vermek?
Let me.
Okay. And the place shoot me, and the place talk about me. I believe the feeling in the earth. You know, when you go to earth, the place, maybe it's empty, doesn't matter. In the earth, always is speaking in the myself in voice. So, and the place is okay. And the place is okay. I can't shoot, but I don't want to looking for the best picture. No.
This the scenario, the story led us to shoot that movie like in those kind of beautiful places. So it wasn't something on purpose, or it wasn't something that he put some effort on it to find the best place. But it was just a natural flow of the shooting.
You know, I don't want to use my professional photographer. I don't like it. If I need, I'm okay. Understand me? Only important in the story.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
When you talk about how you're grounded to that place and how you know it very well, would you say that the main character in the film has a similar relationship to the place in the film?
Yes, and because we maybe in the 1 year, and we were always talking in this story, and then we went together and actors, and they are living in the before the 1 month, and they are stayed in the village life they know, but you know, and the place is very interesting place, amazing. So in the actor and actress, I think there are, and he said,
Out.
and I think they felt inside. They fell inside.
So they spent 1 month before the movie shooting, and they also got connected to that place like naturally, because the place itself is amazing. That's why.
All right. Maybe a final question. Normally something we ask of directors is to recommend a film that a Belgian audience probably hasn't seen yet. But in your case, I would maybe ask you to recommend a photo book or a photographer.
You know, I have 2, no, maybe 3.
Good.
And one, and the first book, I love it in my first. But I forget the photographer name, but I know the book is name, Ash and Snow. And then second, Jan Sudek is enough, I think. Maybe in the first, in the Ash and Snow is best.
Ash and Snow is best. Maybe I could hedge into that. So,
Gregory Colbert is the photographer.
Gregory Colbert.
Gregory Colbert. All right.
Yes, I think he's Canadian.
Let me see.
Would you say that he has influenced your photo career and your film career, Gregory Colbert?
You know, if I am younger, maybe, you know, I'm 65, so I like, it's okay. You know, when all the people like this kendi yoluna bakıyor. I think I know my way. But I like him. Not jealous.
All right.
Good
All right.
photographer, best photographer in the Gregory Colbert.
Gregory Colbert.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks for the recommendation, and thanks for your time. Thanks for talking about the film.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed watching it. I really enjoyed our talk.
Thank you very much.
All right.